yards, and now it's second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Now a second down throw for Rivers. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down. So on fourth down, here's the veteran left-footed punter Donnie Jones to kick it away. And look here, it's an opening drive fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Well, the fake punt gets only a yard, but that's enough to pick up the first. Well, you want to talk about catching the defense off guard. Opening drive, fake punt, they got it.
That had the total feel of something that was scripted during the entire week leading up to the game. They made that decision probably on Tuesday. First drive of the game, if we don't get it, we're going to fake it, and it pays off in a big way.
Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Now Gordon on first down. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
The evolution of Clay Matthews as a player, it's just one that they're going to end up writing books about. He didn't even start until his senior year at USC. He didn't start in high school. And now he's at all-pro level in the NFL. How about the play he just made there?
Yeah, he has certainly made a name for himself. William Clay Matthews III. To throw is Rivers. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is third and short. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a fourth down. Now the longtime NFL punter Donnie Jones on to kick it away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Montgomery. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Give him 30 yards there.
So what's the old expression that quarterbacks like to use when they decide to throw the football? I'm looking for either a touchdown or a check down. And he took the check down on that play, and it worked almost to perfection.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. And they've got it here with a first down.
Let's go, hey, let's go, come on.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. 20. A gain of 32 that time.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That's fine. Yeah. Hey, check 26.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Finds his target, Montgomery. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Two minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. In the slot on the right is Graham. From the gun, it's Rodgers. This will be caught just inside the 10. No gain there on the completion. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Throwing now is Rodgers. The Charger D making things difficult, and it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Chargers coming back onto the field here, and through 3 weeks, they're 1-2. Now, it's been a bit of a tough schedule, but they lost the Battle of L.A. last week to the Rams 35-23.
At least it wasn't a long road trip.
Yeah, that's true.
Got home pretty easily, right? So that thing worked out pretty well for them. But the 2 losses, they're the teams that are 3-0, Kansas City and L.A. And remember, they're going to stay in California a lot. All right, they were in L.A. this week. They'll be at home the next 2 weeks against the 49ers, and then the Raiders are coming to town. They've got a chance to get right and get into the race in the AFC West.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Rivers on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gordon. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. On 1st and 10, Rivers. Throw left side complete. It's Gordon. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a second down. Rivers to throw it. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Rivers on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rivers. And his throw here is incomplete. Kevin King, the former Washington Husky, there defensively.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter. A lot of time to change things. On 3rd down, Rivers. And that's incomplete. Kevin King, the former Washington Husky, there defensively.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Rivers again. Unable to find Green. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Rivers now to throw on 1st down. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. From the gun, Rivers. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And he fires one that's intercepted. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll power his way up near the 25. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
It's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A final shot before half for Rodgers. And some room to maneuver. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Again, it's Jones. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Throwing is Rodgers. This is Montgomery with a grab over the middle. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. And a nice gain at 21 yards. To Montgomery on the draw. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
On third and long, it's Rodgers. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Melvin Ingram in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be fourth down. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. It seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They go back to Gordon here on first down. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now Rivers, over the middle, he's got Tyrell Williams. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Back now at Lambeau. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Rivers now on second down. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They are excited about where they are in this game.
And Grant's got it over the middle. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching in Atlanta, our apologies.
Check 24. Hey, where y'all going? Here we go, checking motion. Checking calls.
The give is to Jones. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
On second down, here's Rodgers. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
To throw is Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Montgomery. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Montgomery. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. They go play action here on first down. Throw left side complete. It's Montgomery. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this.
Where y'all going? Wide left.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Where y'all going? Yeah, Liz.
Rodgers looking to throw. The left side throw complete to Adams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Oko, over here.
To throw is Rodgers. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Get reset. Hey, easy. Hey, check 26. Zoom, zoom. Get it.
Back to throw, Rodgers. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Montgomery. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It'll be a gain of 4, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Zoom.
Rodgers to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
They'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Tyrell Williams was the intended target. And it's second down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Clay Matthews in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Packers are going to win this football game. Rodgers throwing here. And his throw is incomplete. The storyline of this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0.
In the time column, too.